Hello and welcome back to match 2. This is Oldmanpoole. We have a little bit of a choppy keep here, but I think a keep nonetheless. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we need more white. We've drawn Gideon an awful lot and been unable to play him. We do have a turn 1 duress though, turn 2 brawl. I think this looks okay. But, obviously don't have anything for brawl to be doing quite yet. No counter magic, but it'll make anticipate cheap. Woo! The value. Alright. Take 1 damage here. Ooh. He is doing stuff. I just saw the tooth and nail, but that counts as stuff. Interesting. And he kept a 1 lander? Wow. Okay. So let's see. Oblivion Stone. For each non-land permanent, so blows up stuff. It's kind of a board wipe. Tooth and nail is a long way off, but obviously great. Cultivate, you can just take cultivate and hope to like stunt his mana growth. Kind of want to do that. Commit's expensive, silent departure. I think we're just gonna take the cultivate here. Tooth and nail is obviously scary looking, so is Oblivion Stone, but I think taking the cultivate's gonna hurt him the most. That's funny. It's weird that it always does these separately. Something the way Magic Online processes those split cards, I guess. Alright, and I guess the hope here is just my opponent doesn't draw more lands. Viridian Emissary is obviously fairly good at finding lands. He needs green for that too? This is a really sketchy keep for my opponent. Huh. So I think we're gonna get down Brawl before Anticipate. Anticipate next turn for 1. Slight value, I guess. Love to find some counter magic. Okay, did find another land. And Silent Departure. Okay. Fair enough. Blade Splicer. Okay. I do think we're going to kick that down and start getting in for some damage. He can play Oblivion Stone, but he needs 5 before he can activate it. It's a ways off. I think Brawl's going to be doing less. I think Blade Splicer is better than Brawl plus Anticipate, even with the 1 life loss. Seems unlikely he's drawn into counter magic. Alright, so I still got 1 unknown card. Yeah, I mean his hand looked good, but okay, found a forest. Unfortunate. The Viridian Emissary is gonna come online here. Yep. Okay. So we could play Silent Departure, I suppose. Let's drop our Brawl and Anticipate. We wait a turn. I mean, we attack him here, he's just gonna play Oblivion Stone. Oblivion Stone's gonna be online pretty quick. Ah, man, finding green there was good. Okay, just Silent Departure. Well, I guess if we'd done that, we should have kept up 2 islands. That was a mistake. Silent Departure just buys us time, really, though. Okay, yeah, he's certainly gonna block here. Stupid Rampant Growth. Card's too good. Too good. Alright. So, I don't know, maybe his keep wasn't that risky. You just did need to find green. And if you had Cultivate too, he's getting pretty close to Tooth and Nail pretty fast. But alright, so now he does have Commit available. And Oblivion Stone's probably his play next turn, which means he's gonna get some value off that, stalling. I don't know, maybe taking the Cultivate was bad. He's drawn really well on lands, though. He's drawn 3 lands over 4 draws. He had missed the first one. No, he didn't even. He played 2 islands. Yeah, he's drawn lands pretty aggressively. So I think taking the Cultivate is correct most of the time there. So he has to be a little bit worried about a counterspell. But I'm pretty sure if I'm my opponent, I still play into it. Just kind of have to. Hope I don't have it. Which I don't, unfortunately. But yeah, at that point you jump for joy. We have no real great way to get rid of that. Unfortunately, you can just kind of hold off on that until like tooth and nails eventually. I guess we have to hope to counter that. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, that's alright. We're getting our value off the anticipate, right? Brawl. I don't know if Brawl's good. Alindra. Ooh, works against tooth and nail. And we can even toss it out with Oblivion Stone. Or we can just play Plains. No, Alindra's too good, right? So we'll get to crack in for some here. We can do this at instant speed, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's crunch in. For 5, I think I might use Silent Departure and save our Blade Splicer and play Alindra. It'll blow up, but this doesn't exile. Right, yeah. And then we've still got it in play for Tooth and Nail. The problem is next turn, he just waits till the end of our turn, cracks it, and then Tooths and Nails. Well, I guess he's still a couple lands off. Maybe we just wait. Maybe we don't care that much. Plays like commit or something. We really don't want him to commit it though. Alright. Play the Alindra. Get that persist value though. I'm just gonna Silent Departure the Blade Splicer. Alright, and now he's still starting down 6 damage. Even if we do nothing here. Fortunately, we can't play either of these cards in hand. Our opponent doesn't know that, but we are looking a little bit rough. Yeah, okay, so he's just gonna Oblivion Stone end of our turn. Ooh, Isolated Chapel. Yep, it's not playing anything here. Just getting for some damage. Rip. But Alindra comes back. Shows how good she is. It's kind of absurd. And we'll play our Blade Splicer again. Okay, and we're back to a decent amount of threat on board. Obviously, Oblivion Stone did pretty well for him there, but now he's Commit to Memory and Tooth and Nail. Can't play Tooth and Nail quite yet. And we're in the position where we can play Gideon next turn and still keep up Alindra. I think there are a few things that we counter, like Tooth and Nail, which has the potential to win the game out of nowhere. Okay. Not unreasonable. Did it on our turn, which is a little bit interesting. Alright, so I don't think it's absurd that he plays this shortly. Okay, let's just drop our Gideon here. Okay, as if the Coilos causing us lots of pain this game, but it's alright. We need our mana, and we're willing to pay for it. In for 2. And we'll create a knight. So could just swing for as much as 9 this next turn. Just commit. Ooh, Primeval Titan. Alright. Pretty good. We can use Murderous Cut here though. But it does find him some lands. That's out of his hand now. He's up to 8. You need 9 for Tooth and Nail to really be absurd. We have our spell on board though. My opponent knows about it. Okay. Murderous Redcap. I don't know if it's gonna have many threats against my opponent. I think we probably still hold it. I think we make another knight here. We swing for 6, 7, and then try and kill him next turn with Gideon. Black. And we're gonna get rid of... Let's play our island. I think we're gonna play that regardless, especially because he's got memory potentially. I don't think he's gonna play with Tooth and Nail in hand. So we really just need to keep up 1, right? So I guess we're not even gonna delve at all. Okay. Go ahead and crunch for 4. Another knight. Choose that pawn down to 9. We have a lethal attack next turn. Well, not if we have to use Glenalender, I guess, but... So maybe we should have swung with Gideon twice. Hard to know. Okay. You can go for Tooth and Nail, but it's just not enough. Body double. Okay. We counter this. Swing for enough, right? 5, 10. Probably doesn't have anything else. Can't Tooth and Nail this turn. Oh, it's a creature. Huh. That's true. It just kind of doesn't look like a creature. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. I was like, I can counter that. No, I can't. Okay. This is a good one. Still gonna pull more lands out of his deck. Sylvan Curiated. Okay. Murder Shred Caps looked abysmally bad here. Looter Ilcore, I don't hate. We could bounce the Primeval Titan. We're still not quite getting in for lethal. He has to throw something in front of the Curiated then. But we just Gideon then. So he's just got Tooth and Nail in hand. And replay Primeval Titan, but that's not even that exciting, right? It's expensive. Get some more lands, but that's it. I think we want to get in for damage. Bounce that back. We want to animate Gideon. Let's see. He blocks, takes 4. I think we're just going to keep making knights. Okay. Glenalender's been super, super good. Yeah. Just go ahead and attack for 4 here. One has to find something next turn, I think. I maybe should have been swinging more aggressively with this. I don't know. I could see that being correct. Alright. This should be lethal in a variety of ways, though. Because he can play his Primeval Titan. He blocks. We get in for enough. If he plays Tooth and Nail, we just counter it. He has 1 other card in his hand, so potentially he could play like the Shapeshifter and then another blocker, and then he goes block. I guess that's not quite lethal for us then if he's gonna play 2 things here, which he might be able to. That looks like he's gonna go for the Tooth and Nail. I think that means we just got him. He was just hoping we maybe wouldn't counter it there for some reason. That duress early on was nice, knowing that we had to worry about the Tooth and Nail. My opponent did remarkably well for being pretty tight on land early, though. And there's Nest Invader. Yeah, so Murder Shred Cap should let us win, though, right? We play the red cap, kill off that. Goes block, takes 5. Should do it. Woo! Snuck our way through to victory there. My opponent's playing a big green ramp deck, which I think is dangerous for us in general. We do have a lot of counter magic, which can help us get there. but he's got board wipe, which is pretty good against us. Good amount of removal. Alright. Woo! Alright, so Snooker's way through for victory. Let's see what we want to sideboard here. Frost Titan seems decent. Threads of Disloyalty didn't look great. Wake Thresh actually might be pretty good. Not sure how much removal that my red or my green-blue opponent has. Assassin didn't seem great. That's actually probably pretty good. Like Bane. Fatal Push seemed bad. Fatal Push might just be bad in general, though. Kitchen Finks don't think we need. Pulling the Frost Titan. Murderous Redcap also seemed pretty bad. He may have more mana elves than he showed us, but like the carry added on its own didn't do tons. What else do we got? Glenelendra still seems good. This all seemed fine. Brawl was pretty unexciting that game for sure. But I think that he can be better. What else? Soul Reap, I guess, maybe isn't great. Pretty much all of his cards were green. Didn't see anything blue, did we? Alright, let's pull out the Soul Reap here. Okay. I think we still have a decent shot here. We do have a couple of powerful sideboard options. I think Wake Thrasher might be pretty good. Alright. Let's try and run him over. And Counter Magic I do think will serve us well most of the time. His hand looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and keep it. Paramorphic Expanse is a little bit awkward, so we're going to want to keep up Spell Pierce, I think. But, ooh, also a Colonnade. Problem is there's, well, it's non-creature spell, that's true. And it's not, it's odds are he's actually going to play like a Mana Dork next turn. Maybe we'll play the Colonnade. If he's going to play something, it's going to be probably a creature spell. Probably. Or nothing. In which case we're also glad we kept up Colonnade. Interesting. Do we want a Terramorphic now? Or can we wait? I guess turn 3 we can probably use Terramorphic. So maybe we just want to keep up Essence Scatter at this point. Or maybe we just rather counter his big threats, and we don't even care all that much about the Mana Dorks of the world. Yeah, maybe we don't. I think you kind of go either way. You either try and attack the mana, or you try and attack the threats. I think probably the threats is actually better. So let's just play our Terramorphic Expanse. We'll still have Spell Pierce if we want to use it on something like a Cultivate. Absence Pilgrim, yeah. Here. Must have just drawn that. I'd kind of like to draw a threat here. Solar Temptation is good, but I'd rather get something better than stealing like a random Mana Dork. Let's get our planes. Okay, Delver is okay as those go. This is battlefield tapped unless you control plains or swamp, which we do. Oh, wow. But I want to keep up Essence Scatter, didn't I? Oh dear. Mistakes were made. And I guess if you play something nice, we can sour it. Wow, that was a mistake, though. I was just like, we can play this now. Might as well. Oh, Essence Scatter of his own. Okay. Oof. Yeah, having Spell Pierce there would have been so big. Oh, wow. The mana sequencing. The mana sequencing gets you every time. Alright, him getting in there is a good sign for us. Maybe we won't be punished as badly as I thought we'd be. Don't really want to play Sour. It'd be so much better if we had Delver. It'd be a flip 3-2 Delver. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. You're getting close to Colonnade trying to beat in. So maybe we're both in an awkward position of not being able to do much. He might be one short on mana. That would be awfully good. So let's see, we can play 5, swing with this, and still have Spell Pierce, but not Essence Scatter. Oh, my opponent's not doing much. And we have Sower to steal a good threat, like Primeval Titan. And my opponent probably doesn't have much to get rid of Sower. Yeah, I kind of think we just go for it. Oh wait, no, it costs 1 more to make it though, 5. So I have to wait 1 more turn. Requires 6 to be able to swing with it. Man. The double would have gotten in for 9 by now. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I guess let's play Glenalendra now. Spell Pierce. Possibly has more counter magic. Or we can just start swinging with the Celestial Colonnade. Yeah, maybe this is better. I don't really want to get this countered. I don't know how likely it is yet as a counter. And we have Spell Pierce backup, so if it's a 3-cost counter, we get him. Oh no, it's not, because Absence Pilgrim. It has to be a 4-cost counter before Spell Pierce saves us. Oh man, I could have kept the Delver. We've misplayed with Spell Pierce a lot. Okay, well, I think we do play Glenalendra. Hope no counter magic. This resolves, it is very good for us. I don't know, maybe she just kept doing Colonnade there. Well, it didn't seem like he was doing too much. Spell Pierce does have the chance of still, like, wrecking Entwined Tooth and Nail. I don't think he's gonna wait till he gets to 11 mana to cast that. I want to deepen the tank there. This card's so good. Really kind of stupid, honestly. It being a threat, and even though it's on board, they know it's there, it still means they can't play around it all that well. Commit. Okay. I guess we'll Spell Pierce that, right? Mana problems again. I don't know why I bothered keeping up Isolated Chapel, we just want blue up. Yeah. Mistakes. So you could commit to memory and just fix his hand. That might be what he's about to do. Consecrated Sphinx. Ooh dear. Well, we're gonna steal that. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully it doesn't have anything to go with it. Okay, opponent draws a couple times. Ugh, we need to think more about our mana in the future though. This has been kind of embarrassing, this game. Like, I'm just gonna tap this, because we don't even care. Well, I guess we should still. Shouldn't have used the islands as the problem before. Okay, let's take a Sphinx. We're gonna get at least a couple of draws here. Let's play our island. Go ahead and crack in for 2. Get there while we can. Showing that Abyssin's Pilgrim up. It took 2 turns to do 2 damage. Glenalendra, twice as good. Alright, get to draw. We would love to use the ability. Okay, now we have Essence Scatter to kind of protect us, and also Glenalendra twice if we need to. So I think it's unlikely he's going to be able to interact with the Sower. I think he's light on removal in general, and we can kill it. Land removal in general, and we've got a lot going on for it. Cultivate, yeah, I don't care. If the best he's doing is grabbing lots of lands, I think we can beat this. So next turn we can Duress, take away something powerful. Beast Within. Yeah, okay. I'll just counter that. Yeah, I think he's in trouble. We can Duress next turn, get another thing to keep the Consecrated Sphinx on the battlefield. Or Life Beam Melody. Which do we want to do first? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 8 mana, so we can do both of those. I guess Life Beam first. Is that this misses? Not as bad. So we're going to use white because we don't care about white. And this will make sure that the route is clear for Duress. Now we're going to kind of destroy his hand here. Okay. So we get rid of Nest Invader. He has Clever Impersonator. Ooh, that's pretty good. You're a Great Glass Spinner and Tooth and Nail. Well, get rid of that. And we're just going to Duress. Wait, Clever Impersonator, I think. Or do we care more about... We probably care more about Tooth and Nail, actually, at this point, because he can Tooth and Nail pretty much immediately. And I guess this is it's a creature, so we can Essence Scatter that. But I guess, yeah, we just have to take Tooth and Nail with Duress, which is fine. Alright, but we're cracking his hand wide open here. Okay, something like that. And I'm not going to even bother playing the Looter, I don't think. We're just going to get in for some good damage here and keep up all the counter magic we can. It'd be a little interesting to bring back the Glenelendra at some point. I don't know if that's correct, but it is an option. Would love to use the ability. Thank you. So it's interesting, he has 2 clones, one from the graveyard and one on the battlefield. So no Tooth and Nail available anymore. We can play Kira. Clever Impersonator. Clever Impersonator will not resolve. Although he doesn't know for sure that it won't. Yeah. We just got too much value from the Concentrated Sphinx for too long. So I don't think we're going to anticipate end of turn here. Okay. We might now. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he can have. That does actually stall us out pretty well. I'm not sure what he can have that can kill off one of those 2 immediately. Creeping Tar Pit, that's a Mockmore, right? Yeah, we'll take the pit. Guess we would have taken it pretty much anyway, but... Alright, we played a little bit slowly this game too. But I think it's not going to matter. Just have to bear that in mind for the next match. Ooh, don't hate that. So, play our Tar Pit. We'll swing for 7 here. Can't really get through my opponent's cards. And then we've got 9 mana, so we can play Monastery Mentor. We can play all of these pretty effectively. Or we could just replay the Glenelendra. I think we're only going to need to get rid of 1 spell at most. Brain Maggot, I guess, and see what's there. Get rid of his last thing. Yeah, we just kind of destroyed his hand in the late game. Alright, just a land. Okay. Play our Mentor. Play our Looter. And then still have Glenelendra up. Or we could have killed him with the Colonnade. No, he could have blocked. I didn't think about the Colonnade though, that was a mistake. Would love to use the ability. But yeah, he could have just jump blocked in that case. I think we got him though. He's got a land in hand and 1 other effect. Noble Hierarch. Alright. Good card, would have been great earlier, but not enough to save him at this point. Oh, that's right, I forgot about memory. That's not going to do much, though. But, okay. That's true, we draw a bajillion times. That's kind of funny. Good thing it's May. No. 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 Don't want to risk decking. We'll draw a couple extras here. Yes. That was kind of interesting, though. Yeah, I'm glad that's a May effect. Alright, yep. We got there. Well, okay, Sword of Temptation ends up being really, really good against the ramp deck. Pretty great card in general. Glenelendra obviously showed how absurd she is. Obviously. I think it's one of the best cards in Legacy Cube, so if it's in Modern Cube, it's gotta be pretty good here. Alright, managed to take 2 matches, largely in part from my opponent's Consecrated Sphinx. Thank you, opponent. I'll see you guys for match 3.